Illa Pepsi Cola, and I wanted to show this book I got from Ollie's. It's like a cool store. Uh, yeah, it's like some Lego book, like in New York. So like a bunch of things of New York in like the form of Legos. So you got like a taxi looking thing right there. Welcome to Brick City, New York. Hey, yous. That's pretty New York. Hey, yous. This is like a hot dog cart. Okay, so these are all like different pages, but I think they're like yeah, like just you got your own little Lego blueprints right here for things like that. That's pretty cool. You can always find a hot dog stand, probably all over New York. So what we got here for our first one, the Macy's Parade. All right. So the Macy's was founded in 1843. Yeah, that old. Isn't that crazy? And its flagship store opened in Herald Square in 1902. Every year, Macy's hosts a spectacular 3-hour Thanksgiving parade, watched by millions on TV across the U.S. Santa Claus always makes a trip to New York for the procession. So yeah, even he makes it over to that parade every year. I mean, he's not really doing anything else, outside of December. I mean, right? I mean, what else is he doing? He's got time. The parade is famous for its giant helium-filled balloons. So yeah, something so big they need up to like 90 balloon handlers. So like the people down the streets that have to kind of walk the balloon up and from in the parade and such. Now there has been some incidences where some of the balloons in the Macy's parade got caught on some things or just kind of fell apart or collided with other balloons and kind of created these kind of kind of some catastrophic things in the Macy's parade thing. Man, I just gotta remember which balloons that they were. I don't know if it was a Pikachu, a Garfield, or a Bart Simpson. There is like something like that with one of those guys. And they got a Flatiron building. Flatiron. This has to be that one building that's in yeah, it's that building that's like that weird, that wedge shape. Yeah. Was that on Broadway or yeah, I think it's one of those roads. But yeah, there it is. Then you got the Big Apple. Who invented the ice cream cone? One of the very first pioneers was New Yorker Italio Marchiani. Marchiani. When he began selling ice cream cups made from waffle bent into handy bowls. So, of course, it was an Italian. Appletastic. There are over 700 apple growers and 10 million apple trees in New York State. Wow. Enough apples to bake 500 million pies each year. Pretty cool. Yeah. Well, why is it called the Big Apple? This fruity title dates back to the 1920s when a sports journalist covering the popular New York races overheard stable hands saying they were going to the Big Apple. He used the phrase in his newspaper column, and its popularity exploded from there. So that is the origin of the Big Apple. Wow. So, not just a Lego book here. I mean, you also start learning some things about the, New York City, I guess, too. I didn't even know that. Oh, yeah, there's the freaking taxis. There's like so many taxis in New York City. So they even had horse-drawn cab drivers back in 1907. Man. So you got some yellow taxis. Cool. Oh yeah, the Brooklyn Bridge. That was a really impressive feat back then, back in the 1880s. Like, dang. At that time, that was the world's longest bridge. It's crazy to think that like all of New York City was not connected together until like, yeah, that much later. I mean, even back in the 1880s, I mean, New York City was pretty dang big. And then you got a deli thing here. Wow. See, you start learning some things here too. So deli is a short for delication. Delication. I think that's what it is. The meaning fine foods. German immigrants first introduced the delications to New York. The city is now world famous for delis from many different cultures, especially Jewish and Italian. Because gotta love the Slotskis and I guess the Shapiros. Because yeah, the Jews make some good sandwiches. Gotta give it to them, man. They really do. If you're ever in New York, not New York, Indianapolis, check out Shapiro's. It's like a big deli bakery type place on Meridian, the road, and yeah, they got some good pastrami, some good corned beef sandwiches. The Reuben's really good. Yeah, highly recommend there. Be prepared for the price though. It's more on the expensive side, but it's worth it. Cool. Wow, I've never seen a Lego pastrami bagel. That's man. You got Wall Street is the nickname given to the whole of the financial district of Manhattan, though it's actually just one street in this mega money making hub. The NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange, is its high tech heart. So, yeah, I gotta say, someday in the future, I'm definitely going to have to make my way to Manhattan or just like New York City proper, because I was pretty close at one point, and I don't think I would have wanted to go at that time anyway, because this was back in around September of 2021, and there was some major flooding going on during that time. So, yeah, wouldn't have been a good time to go anyway. But yeah, I'll have to definitely go to New York City in the future. Some steam chimneys. It's very similar to, yeah. Say like Indianapolis has something kind of similar to that. I mean, not like chimneys, but like the you'll see that type of thing coming out of some of the manholes. I think you got some traffic lights here. Made out of Legos here. That's cool. Yeah, hard to believe. Until the 1920s, New York had no traffic lights to speak of, and the policemen were stationed at the crossroads to manage vehicles instead. Yeah, I mean, say the whole traffic system, the whole of all that back in the 1920s, and I mean, well, prior to the 1920s, is just kind of like anarchy, pretty much. Like they didn't have like street lights and kind of like designated lanes. Like lanes didn't become a thing, and like designated lanes didn't become a thing until like the 1920s too. Like people just had all free all on that. I mean, I guess that hasn't really changed with the interstates because everybody needs to be in the passing lane for some reason, including semi trucks. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that. And so this is the new World Trade Center. It is the one World Trade Center because they could have made two, I guess. I don't know. And actually, it's just right next to where the original tower stood, and that would be something to visit too. Yeah, I was probably I remember when it happened because I was like in ice step during like I think it was fifth grade. And I think I was probably one of the first kids to know about it because like I was going to the bathroom, and walking back to the class, and I saw the towers on the TV in the office. I mean, I just thought like hey man, maybe there was a fire, an accident or something, and then sat back down in the classroom, and then they just came over to intercom. And, yeah, that's when they said we were under attack, and then. And New York City was under attack, and then the towers were on fire and they're collapsing and such. And so, yeah, that was a scary day. I mean, I was at the age where I kind of comprehended and kind of didn't. I mean, I was still pretty young, but it's just like you kind of understood. It's like, yeah, it was serious. Really, it was like it felt like something was going on, like we were under attack by some enemy or something. And it was just like I remember like just the jets flying over, just the vibe of it all. It was bad. So yeah, I definitely remember that day. It was not a great day at all. It was not. Statue of Liberty. And yeah. And here's an interesting fact. I don't know if it talks about this, but the Statue of Liberty was actually like put together in France before it was taken back apart and shipped over here to the United States. I thought that was kind of interesting, like how they. I mean, it makes sense to put it together before shipping it out. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to think that like the Statue of Liberty was kind of assembled at some point in France. It's, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. There is like a Statue of Liberty in France too, but not at the scale of ours. Yeah, cool. There was a point in time when you could actually walk up into the torch too. You cannot do that anymore. You are not allowed to do that anymore. But that was a thing we used to be able to do. Brookfield Place. Cool. You get the Roosevelt Island tram. There's a Staten Island ferry. Empire State Building. Ooh, yeah. Cool. There's another interesting thing, too. Like, at one point, the antenna was originally meant to be a mooring mast for Zeppelin airships. So there was this idea of making like the top of the Empire State Building into like a type of dock for like Zeppelins back then, where you'd be able to just get off from the Zeppelin into the Empire State Building, like, and then you just go down there, and you're in New York City. So it's kind of just like a leftover of that period, and interesting, yeah, because a bunch of skyscrapers beyond that point just decided to just do the same thing and have like antennas and such. For aesthetic reasons or, actual antennas. So it's kind of cool. Man. There's a New York cheesecake. That's one of those other famous things they're known for. Oh, yeah, Central Park. A really big place that is. Yeah, look at that thing. Dang. This massive park in the middle of the island. This is just a horse-drawn carriage. Woolman Rink. It's just an ice skate rink in Central Park. Ah, got the old garbage truck here. And they can even build the garbage truck. Cool. Yeah, I can't believe this book was just a few dollars. I think it was originally like $14.99. But yeah, you can just get these type of books at Ollie's for pretty cheap. There's got a hotel, a secret entrance. Oh man, cool. Got the secret entrances. Deep below Grand Central is a hidden platform with a lift to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. It was for President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who used a wheelchair. He wanted to keep his disability secret and sneak in and out unseen. It's one of those secret tunnels he used back then. Cool. This is the Rockefeller Center. That's probably that gold statue, the bowl, or not the bowl. I'm thinking of something else. That guy. Oh yeah, I did get to try like a New York City pizza though while I was over there. I mean, what was the town I was in? I think it was in Yonkers. Not Yonkers. Man. Not Yonkers, but like the area above Yonkers, pretty much. I think it was just above Yonkers. But I still consider it a New York City pizza, whatever I had. I'll have to get the name of it again, but it was really good though. It was just a cheese pizza, but really good. Grand Central Terminal. Huh. Yeah. Oh wow. Fancy clock. New York City Public Library. Cool. skeleton of a dinosaur. Oh, you didn't get to even show us how you put it together too, so that's cool. Yeah, fire hydrant. Oh yeah, you got a subway. Yeah, New York City subway is just so big. Just like the amount of tunnels that thing has. There's a lot of tunnels to that thing. There's the Chrysler building. The good old Art Deco. Eagles. Graffitis. Highline. The ghost train. It's said that a High Line is haunted by ghost trains and phantom passengers, apparitions, including a cowboy who fell for the line, and a mysterious person who lived beneath the tracks. So this must used to be like a train track. A train line they turned into this. Oh, I gotta love the ghost trains though, man. Coolest kind of ghost apparitions. Oh, Coney Island. Cool. Yeah, see, that would be cool to see. Coney Island. Luna Park. Hot dogs. Or wiener dogs. You know, wiener was actually supposed to mean like wien, which wien would have been Vienna. So that's where that came from, was Vienna. Just like, you know, hamburger came from Hamburg, Germany. So there you go. That's why they call them wiener dogs. I mean, I don't know who doesn't know that, but if you don't, there we go. I guess you can, yeah. Baseball and a baseball bat. And then you got Brooklyn. Some of those buildings are pretty cool. Just like apartment things. I call them the brownstone. I think it was like the type of building those were. Very, very cool. Well, alrighty. So that's like some Lego New York stuff there. Like y'all. Well, I gotta say, I appreciate. I didn't say this before. There's a couple videos in, or a couple entries in. It's entry 202. But yeah, over 200 daily videos. So if you're still here watching these things, I guess, thank you. I appreciate it very much. And I don't know what the future holds for these channels, but we'll just have to go with it. See where it goes. I'm definitely shooting for the 365 entries, because, I mean, I'm already 200 entries in. I'm committed to it. So, I know after that, I will still be making channels on this. I will still be making videos on this channel, for sure. For sure. Which will probably be just more things of the same variety, and probably a lot more too. I mean, yeah, there's new it's new things to try to pursue, you know. Uh, anyway, it's been Corey. I'll see you all later next one. Thank you all. Thank you all very much.